Hello, let's stretch out the back of our legs together. So I want you to do back of our legs together. So I want you to do this without any socks or shoes on if you can, so that the soles of your feet can touch the floor, because we have all these lovely nerve endings at the bottom of our feet that are sending signals to our brain all of the time. And when we wear socks and shoes, we're just kind of like lessen that sensation. So it's a lovely like treat for your brain to be barefoot. So if you can, do this without socks and shoes on. And then I want you to just bring the weight forward into the front of the feet and then bring the weight back. Woo! Bring the weight forward and bring the weight back. So it's like you're giving your foot a little massage. And then we're going to bring the weight to the side and then over to the other side. And what we're doing here is we're really getting that sensory feedback into our brain from our feet. And then we're going to go right between the two. So you're not too far forward, you're not too far back, you're right in the center there. And then I want you to see if you can pick up all of your toes and try and do this without bringing the weight into the back of your heels. So we've just practiced bringing our weight back, so we should know how that feels now. But see if you can bring your toes off the mat, and it's totally fine if you can't. I've been doing this a really long time. This is much harder than it looks or sounds. So you're going to pick up all of your toes, but keep the rest of your foot on the mat and try not to roll the weight forwards or backwards. And then you're going to bring your big toe down onto the mat and keep the rest of your toes up. And then you're going to pick up your big toe and you're going to bring all of your toes down except your big toe. And then you're going to pick up all of those toes again and you're going to bring all of your toes down and just give yourself a little wiggle. And then I just want you to walk out the back of the legs. So you're just bending one leg and then the other, just letting your hips wiggle as well. And then we're going to step one leg back. Try and have your feet facing forward if you can. And the further back you have the foot, the more that calf is going to have to work. So don't bring it all the way back if you're then going to have to stick out your bum. Try and find that space where you can bring it back, where you're getting that stretch in the back of your calf, but it's coming from the calf and the hamstring, not the lower back. So you want to have your tailbone in a neutral position so you're not sticking out your bum there. And then you're going to bend into that front knee and you're going to allow the hips to come forward just until you're starting to get that lovely stretch in that back calf. And we're going to hold that for about 10 seconds. So just bring your awareness to your breath. Big deep breaths there. And then come all the way back up. Let's swap sides, bring in your other leg back, heel down, hips facing forward, and then just bend into that front knee, letting that the hips come forward so you're getting a stretch in that back calf. You might feel it in the hamstring as well, that's fine. We don't need this knee to go very far forward, we don't need to let it go all the way over the toes or anything like that. Just keep it in line with the heel. Big deep breaths. Lovely. One more big deep breath like this. And then come all the way back up. And then we're just going to walk the heels out. So you're bringing up one heel and then the other. And then I want you to find somewhere in your room, maybe a wall or the back of a chair or just something quite sturdy where you can put your hands, and we're going to walk the bum backwards. So your heels are coming in line with the hips. Roll the shoulders away from the ears and imagine if you had headlights on your bum cheeks. I want you to really shine those headlights towards the back wall. Let the head relax and play with this a little bit if you want to as well. You might want to bend one leg, then the other. Really breathing into the back of the legs. If it feels too much to have the hands further down, you can always bring them up. You can always bend the legs. Find the challenge for you. And then you're going to walk yourself all the way back. We're going to just roll out the shoulders there. And then you're going to take one of your feet and you're just going to bring it, sorry buddy, you're just going to bring it behind your other foot. So we don't need them to be in a line. We're just bringing that leg behind. You can have a softness in that back leg as well. Try not to lock it out. And we're going to lengthen up through both sides of the waist. Then you're going to reach up your arms. You're going to catch the same hand as the leg that's behind. You're going to reach up through both sides of your body and you're just going to go over to the other side. So we're getting a stretch all the way along the side of the leg, the side of the waist. Big deep breaths here. And then come all the way back up. Let's bring the arms down. Bring the legs back to the center. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to bring your other leg back. Reach up through both of your arms. Catch your wrist. Lengthen up through the side of the body and come over to the side. Big deep breaths. And then come all the way back up. Let's take the hands on the hips and we're going to do some little hip circles here. And then we're going to, one more time, we're going to do that forward fold again. So you're going to bring your hands onto the wall or the mantelpiece, wherever you can. Just make sure it's lovely and stable. And you're going to send the bum back. And if you want to here, you could even play with bringing one leg straight back. Bring that leg down. And you might want to play with bringing the other leg back too. Big deep breaths here. I'm losing my balance trying to pet Bodhi. And then come all the way back up. And then we're just going to swing from side to side. Do a couple of big deep sighs. And there you go. I hope you're feeling a lot more loose in the legs now. And I will see you soon. If you have any requests for classes, do let me know. Bye.